Well, good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great start to your day. My name is Jeff Street. I teach people how to make money from home online. Today, I want to ask you, are you listening? Are you listening? And not just are you listening to me right now on Facebook, but if you want to go out and really master the art of being a great conversationalist, you got to go out and really develop the skill of being an excellent listener. See, God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth. That's why he created us to listen by giving us 2 ears and 1 mouth so we could listen more and we could talk, less. And, one thing that somebody pointed out to me many years ago is so many people, when they're in a conversation with somebody, they're listening to, good morning, Rick, they're listening to a conversation, but they're not intently listening. What they're doing instead is as they're hearing somebody else talk, and they're hearing somebody like talk about, let's say their kids play lacrosse, or they just took a trip to Florida or whatever else. As they're listening, in their mind, they're already thinking about what they're going to say next. Sometimes it's even like, okay, well, this person had this story about their kids, or this person had this story about this achievement. How do I one up them? What am I going to say? Wait till I give them this one. Wait till I give them that one. And when you're thinking about what you're going to say, you're not listening intently to the other person. You're thinking about what you're going to say. A lot of times people have a conversation with me and they'll finish their point. And I'll pause for a minute. Good morning, Geraldo. Good morning, Sajad. I'll pause for a minute, after they get done talking. And they're like, well, are you still there? I'm like, yeah, no, I'm here. I was just thinking about what you were saying before I responded. See, good morning, Joanne. Good morning, Jeannie. See, how many times have you been talking to somebody, or maybe they've been talking to you, and before they even finish their thought, not only did you stop listening, but you actually interrupted them. Put it in with what it was that you want to say. See, I'm rereading this book right now, one of my favorites of all time, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. And here's what it says about this. If you want to know how to make people shun you and laugh at you behind your back and even despise you, here's the recipe. Never listen to anyone for long. Talk incessantly about yourself. If you have an idea while the other person is talking, don't wait for him or her to finish what it is that they're saying, butt right in, interrupt them in the middle of the sentence. See, nobody likes an interrupter. Now, let me tell you this, even though I know this, even though I know that I'm pretty good at practicing this, I know that this is something I need to work on more too. And you know what? You talk about things the best that you need to hear about the most as well. So I know I'm guilty of this at some points as well. But you know what? I think this is just a great reminder, today's message for every single one of us. And you got to ask yourself, are you actually listening? Are you listening intently? Are you already thinking about what it is that you're going to have to say? See, we already talked about what to do wrong. Now let's just close out the message with a paragraph from Dale Carnegie about what to do right. See, if you aspire to be a good conversationalist, be an attentive listener. To be interesting, be interested. See, if you want to go out and be interesting to other people, be interested in other people. And so let's see what it says. Ask questions that other people will enjoy answering. You want to be a great question asker. See, when you ask people questions, especially things that they like talking about, people have a lot of pleasure in being able to have that conversation and have somebody intently listening to them. It says, encourage them to talk about themselves and their accomplishments. Remember that the people you're talking to are 100 times more interested in themselves and their wants, and problems than they are in you and your problems. A person's toothache means more to that person than a famine in China, which kills 1 million people. A boil on one's neck interests one more than 40 earthquakes in Africa. Think of that the next time you start a conversation. Be a good listener. Encourage others to talk about themselves. So today, are you listening? Something for all of us to think about in all of our conversations today. Be a good question asker and then be intently listening. Listen intently. Matter of fact, drop a comment that says, I will listen intently. Listen intently today. That is the biggest recipe to be an excellent conversationalist. So drop a comment that says, I will listen intently today. And guys, I will see you tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. God gave me 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. I'm going to use my ears today, and I'm going to listen. So I'm going to stop talking right now. God bless everybody. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time.